I started off the good guy, and then it got flipped, and now I'm the bad guy. I don't know where to go. I thought he was gonna be on my side.
I'm always on your side, baby.
How the fuck you? Where did this go? Okay, I don't like how this is started already. Talking about my singing in this beginning. Welcome. This is the first motherfucking episode of the Reese Russell Show. I'm your host, Reese motherfucking Russell. I got two special guests coming up today. My good friends. But before we get to that, did anybody, I just heard about the R. Kelly album. Did anybody out there listen to it? And can you listen to it if you cancel R. Kelly for the stuff he got locked up for 30 years for? Anyway, is that supporting the cause or not? Matter of fact, I'm going to throw it to y'all. We got Roscoe Witherspoon in the motherfucking house. Give it up. We got Mirage in the motherfucking house.
In the motherfucking building.
Ooh, my motherfucking good friends too. Welcome in here. Give it up. This the first episode. What y'all think? Did y'all hear about the R. Kelly?
I heard two of R. Kelly's new songs on TikTok, and as soon as I heard the two songs, I'm like, I can't wait to get that motherfucking album. Yep. Because look, I just feel like this. First of all, R. Kelly is a motherfucking legend. That's first off, regardless of his personal life. I'm not excusing any of the crimes that he has committed or people have accused him of committing. However, regardless of what motherfucker do in their personal life, if they got a God-given talent, you can't just ignore it. That motherfucker is talented. I fucking love them two songs. I can't wait to get that motherfucking album.
What two songs did you? The album was called "I Did It." So what song? That's what. This is what the album's called.
I don't know what it's called.
It's called "I Did It." He said. What were the singles called? Was it called "Yeah, This Is How I Did It"?
I don't remember the name of them. I just know that when I heard the songs, they sound like good R. Kelly songs. Some shit that you gonna listen to.
I think this was an admission album.
It might have been.
Yeah, I think he was.
But if he already got time served,
no,
then...
he got 30 more years.
Huh?
What? R. Kelly's doing 30 years.
Okay, so this his little break to come out and drop some shit and then
I
go
think
back
this nigga
in.
recorded it over the jail phone. I'm not even lying.
For real?
How else he gonna do it? How he gonna drop an album from the what he doing? Interviews?
Well, wherever he recording them at, that motherfucker sounded good.
Sound good?
As soon as I heard them two songs, I'm like, goddamn, R. Kelly got a new album. When can I get that motherfucker?
Did you support any? When the last time you bought an R. Kelly album? Before he went to jail?
It's been many years since I bought R. But I've always been an R. Kelly fan.
I couldn't even tell you an R. Kelly song.
Well, okay, 50% of all R&B written by R. Kelly.
Period.
I ain't hating on him. I just don't know.
No,
like,
it ain't the hate. It's just if you've never heard R. Kelly like him, you've heard his pen. That motherfucker right for. So it is a point. If they, what was the study? If they tried to take everything that R. Kelly had to do without a music, there would be like a gap between like 90s and 2000s of because he got his fingerprint over everything. But I don't know if this album is the one that I'm gonna stand on the ledge for and listen to. I Did It.
What are the titles?
I don't. Matter of fact, we about to find out.
If it's like pissing on teenagers, then I can't listen. But if it's something a little more romantic. Get behind that.
You got a good point. I'm going to look at to see. What is it called? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not I Did It. It's called I Admit It.
The same thing, bro.
My bad. It's I Admit It. I don't really know if you got to admit it if you already locked up, player.
You already got proved guilty, so it's like he don't have to admit that. Maybe he just getting some shit off his chest. Maybe he got a vent. I feel like the same thing with him and Chris Brown. I don't give a fuck how many bitches Chris Brown beat up. I'm not about to stop listening to Chris Brown. And that's on God, because I fucking love that nigga. Do I think he has an issue? Yes. Do I think women should? Do I think he a red flag? Absolutely, bitch, because your time is coming to get beat the fuck up when you fucking with this nigga. But am I going to stop listening to Under the Influence, bitch? Never.
Never,
bitch. That song's some fucking fire. Yeah. I'm not listening to that shit. But do I agree with his personal decisions? No, I think he has some issues, but that has nothing to do with his God-given talent. See, everybody taking this shit personal, baby. This shit is not personal. It's just business. These motherfuckers are talented individuals. They have changed the game of music. Their personal life is not about to separate me from the shit that I want to vibe to. It's not. It don't mean I agree with it, but I'm not about to sit up there and say, oh no, Chris Brown just choked the bitch. I'm not listening to his brand new album that sold motherfucking 18 million copies. I'm not doing that, bro.
And they gonna play it in the
sorry.
club. What you gonna do if you in the club and they start, you could boycott somebody music and you in the club, what you gotta do? No, I'm not listening to this.
Exactly.
So are you gonna stop dancing with everybody on the floor, on the dance floor?
No, definitely not under the influence.
I can't stop listening to Michael Jackson. He ain't got convicted or nothing, but I can't stop.
What's it got to do with the music, though? As long as he ain't talking about doing creepy things, I don't care. Beat It or whatever Michael Jackson songs ain't about doing the things he's accused of. So fuck it.
Just
talk about whatever you want, Michael Jackson. Sing away. Same thing with Chris Brown. He doesn't have a song called Left Right to Rihanna's Jaw. He's got, you know what I mean? Like, that song maybe don't play on the radio. But the other songs, Under the Influence, stuff like that, what's it got to do with his... Fine China. What's it got to do with his personal life? He put something out that's business. His personal life's completely separate.
You got a good point to me.
If R. Kelly can record another 10 albums
from
over the penitentiary phone, I want to hear him. He's going to be a legend.
He going platinum from behind the jail cell. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think anybody want to see R. Kelly in verses. Like R. Kelly verse any other person?
Nigga, ever, because as soon as he sing the motherfucking intro to Bump and Grind, that's it,
it's
nigga. It's over. Get the fuck out of here. You're canceled, nigga.
Bump and Grind, I Believe I Could Fly. He could come right after. He could come right Bump and Grind, and I Believe I Could Fly. He going from twerking to crying.
The run on the intro to Bump and Grind. I don't want to hurt nobody, but there's something I must confess. There has never been a nigga on the planet besides Chris Brown that could hit that motherfucking run. Soon as he hit you with the intro, you're a done dada, nigga.
Well, I mean, there might be another person that could hit that run because I got perfect pitch. I just thought I'd let y'all know. What the fuck y'all laughing at over there? I can hit the R. Kelly run on Bump and Grind. Stay tuned next episode.
What does that sound like? I don't know what that sounds like. Could you demonstrate it,
no,
please?
I'm not. No, this is for the next episode. I don't want to let y'all get it right now. Hi. Hold on. Hi. Nah, my voice ain't where I want it to be now, but I'll get him next episode. I don't think I appreciate y'all laughing that loud. You're supposed to be, when somebody sings, you're supposed to be quiet and listen and use your ears and feel the music. Y'all started laughing. That's not how this shit works.
Our ears made our mouths cover the noise.
You're a hater, and you're a hater. I can't find the song. So I guess it's not meant to be found. Or hold on.
What are the song titles of this?
Oh, there it go.
Yeah.
Air, Planet, I Found Love, I Got It, What's Love When You Need It? Oh, Where's Love When You Need It? Good Old Days, I Know You Got a Man, parentheses, I Don't Care.
Not parentheses, I don't care.
Freaky Sensation, and She Deserve. It's not She Deserves, it's She Deserve. I don't know. None of that sounds like pissing on a kid.
It don't.
No. Good names. Decent names. What was there was like the third one of them. Which one was the third
I
one?
Found Love.
In prison. No,
yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Love's Hard to Find. That was another one, right?
Where's Love When You Need It?
When you need it, prison.
Yeah.
Right? Same issue.
Air is the one that stuck out to me. I feel like if I was in jail for 30 days, I couldn't breathe.
What about Freaky Sensations?
He should be rapping about
Freaky
that where he's at.
Sensations is probably definitely some other R. Kelly definitely about to give some old school baby making shit to Freaky Sensations, period. Because that's R. Kelly's specialty is fucking music. That's his specialty, bro. I know that shit gonna beat.
Mm-hmm.
Just by hearing the name, I know he got it coming, bro.
At some point, does he forget what it feels like to fuck after being in the penitentiary so long that he doesn't have the rhythm for it anymore? Or is he always gonna have it? Is R. Kelly the LeBron of one kind of music?
Yeah. Okay. R. Kelly's the LeBron. R. Kelly got R&B on lock. Like he could sing, not as good as me, but he could sing. He could write. He got melodies, he got tunes, he got it all, but his mental wasn't all the way there. It somewhere went off course. If he would have just stayed in the room by himself writing music, it might not have been as good as it is now. He might have needed that messed up shit in his mind to even make that, which is probably I don't know how I feel about that, but that sound about crazy people sometimes are talented.
Very. Because the talent is something that's God given. When you have a lot of us experience trauma, and we have issues that arise in our life as us getting older, and we experience different things in life that traumatize us. So since we're traumatized, yeah, sometimes that might make us a little crazy, but it don't have nothing to do with God. God will give a motherfucker a talent. If he spits something into you, that's it. You talented. It don't have nothing to do with you being crazy.
That's the gift.
It's a gift. So it's like when you have a gift, definitely a gift like one that R. Kelly got, can't nobody take that away regardless of how crazy he is or what he do. It's just there. It's not going nowhere. It's a gift. It's not going nowhere.
And he's proving that he putting it out. You said you listened to 2 of them daggone songs.
I heard 2 songs on TikTok, and I was like, is that R. Kelly? That sound like some new shit. And I'm like, R. Kelly got some new shit? I thought that nigga was out. I'm like, R. Kelly got some new shit? Oh, I gotta get this now. I was born in 88, baby. I love motherfucking R. Kelly. I'm like, R. Kelly got some new shit? Oh, shit. Where is that? Let me go find it. See if I can give me all the songs.
He got about 9 of them.
I love R. Kelly.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. He got more.
I don't excuse what he's done. Like I say, I don't condone that shit, but
I missed out. He got 13 songs. 13? Number 10, The Last Man Standing. Number 11 is I Admit It. In parentheses, Did It, Part 1. I Admit It. I Did It, Part 2. And the last was I Admit It. I Did It, Part 3.
Damn, it's 3 parts?
It's 3 parts. It's 13 songs, and 3 of them say I Admit It. I Did It, Part 1, 2, and 3.
Damn, nigga, I'm about to go home and Google
You might have to go.
Oh, God, I want to do this shit like.
And I mean, he told the truth.
Shit, and shame the devil.
He told the truth.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
When's the last time y'all got beat up?
I got beat up when I was in the 5th grade.
Damn, that's a throwback.
What happened?
Oh, it was this girl. We was actually friends at school, but we wasn't really friends. But we was friends, but we wasn't friends. You know that little fake school bullshit? And me and her had fought in the 3rd grade, and I had won. And I guess she had been holding on to that shit ever since the 3rd grade. So 2 grades later, the 5th grade came. That bitch towed me up by the motherfucking tetherball cord. I'll never forget it.
She held that ass whooping for 2
Hell
grades?
Yeah, she did. She probably was holding on to that. You know, she was holding on to that spot like, I'm about to fuck this bitch up when I get a chance. And she did that. I can't knock her for it. Shit. And we cool to this day, though. We cool to this day.
She just needed her lick back.
Absolutely. She got that, too. Because I ain't about to lie about it. She beat my ass that day. Hey, shit, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, that's true. Mine wasn't that.
Ever got beat up.
I got beat up like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Mine wasn't 5th grade. I got headlocked, bulldog choked, and that's my favorite move. I love putting the motherfucker in a bulldog choke, but I don't like it when it happens to you. and then I slipped, and it turned into like a front guillotine choke where he's choking me and lifting me up in the air, and my legs are dangling.
Damn you!
It was a bad day. I almost went to sleep.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I didn't know till now, but I was wondering why I couldn't hear shit. You told me that's because you was about to pass out.
Yeah. When you're about to go to sleep, the first thing that leaves is your hearing. So you can tie it, but when you can't hear nothing, but you can still see, shit starts closing in. You tie it, and you'll still be okay.
If you're MMA fighting.
Yeah, if
you sound like you ever been through that before?
Oh yeah, I've been choked out probably like 12 times.
Oh, why, friend?
Well, doing jiu-jitsu. One time I got choked out wrestling, like in a wrestling match. The guy got kind of high and was holding on my neck. And then I just passed out, just kind of fell forward. You wake up quick. Really, it ain't that big a deal. They can just lift your feet up.
I've told people that before. I done been slept a grip of times, but none of them ever fighting. I always got slept like in the bedroom, and I tell them like when you wake up fast, that shit is exhilarating. But it wasn't ever no fist fight though.
It ain't that exhilarating when a guy just choked you to sleep.
Okay, my bad.
Like, well, at least because it ain't the bedroom. You know what I mean? You're just
it's not exciting.
It's not exciting. You're the whole time you're like, oh shit, I'm getting choked. Fuck, trying to get the arm out from behind your head and everything. But getting choked, you could always just go to sleep and you'd have been fine.
That's not an option.
He could have picked you up.
I'm not going to sleep. I grabbed man. I don't even want to admit this, but he had me like he lifted me up.
Well,
in
I mean,
the front.
You can't really feel that bad. You is a little nigga. You can't feel that bad. It's not that hard to lift you up. You can't feel like,
no, it is hard to lift a person up by just their neck.
He was probably a big nigga and you was a little nigga.
He was, but the whole point about it is don't just say how easy it is to just pick me up just because of my size. I struggle.
If he a big nigga, you can't, it's not your fault.
It's my responsibility to fight back. I don't care whose fault it is. I fought back and I got out of that headlock.
Yeah, by cheating.
I didn't cheat. I grabbed the shit out of his nut. I grabbed the shit. I was pulling this shit like it was an udder, man. He really tried to put me to sleep. And I was losing hearing and I didn't know. I thought I was dying. I thought it was time to go. You don't know to just lose your hearing that you about to go to sleep. What if I didn't wake up? What if he tried to stomp me out? I had to get out. He let me go in. I didn't cry when he was choking me, but he started crying when I had them up.
You ain't waking up, player. If I have your neck and you grab my nuts, you ain't coming back.
I don't know what I had, but I had a handful.
It's a riot, I promise you. You squeeze my nuts off, I'm taking your head.
Well, we both going. I'm okay with that. We both gotta go. Like you go. If I go, you go. Remember for the rest of your life why you can't have no kids. Every time the girl come to you and say, well, why can't we have one? Well, this motherfucker I killed 10 years ago.
Hey, at least I'm on remember.
That's true. He said, if you grab me, you going to sleep.
Yeah, bro, I'd have been upset if I was that guy.
He started screaming and everybody broke it up. But it was like 12 people around.
Why
and
everybody breaking up when that nigga started screaming? But wasn't nobody breaking up when he was choking your ass out?
Thank you very much.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Thank you very much. That's my whole point. You
got into a fight and the other guy grabbed your neck.
Uh-huh.
And then you're gonna back out? You gotta take that.
No, I didn't back out. That's not even what happened. I can't. No, I didn't take that on the chin. I'm not going to sleep. This not happening. Everybody came into the fight like we came outside and we had wrestled for a little bit. Everybody tried to break it up, and I was like, no. So when everybody had relinquished us to like stop, he had me in a more advantageous position than when he started with everybody else wasn't around there. So I felt like, shit, I got jumped. It felt like I got jumped because everybody came in there.
Damn, that nigga was beating your ass. I didn't feel like you got jumped.
I did. But my neck hurt so damn bad. It was a bad day, and I was in this motherfucking this hostel, so I had to wake up in the same place with the dude. I had to walk through the house. My neck hurt so bad I had to wake up and like walk around the house like my neck didn't hurt. He didn't fight. He didn't do nothing after that. He knew better because he knew what was coming to him.
Them nuts.
If you get out of bed. They're mine. Shit. I mean, I don't care. I will bite. I'll bite.
Was it your throat that hurt? Or
Man,
was
everything.
It your neck?
Everything. Whatever your neck connects to, that hurt. Have you ever got lifted up? Man, the dude only had, he had me in a choke like this. He had me in here, and then he had transferred it to here. So my head is down here, and he's just choking me right here on my neck. This nigga, he lifted me up off the ground by just my neck. What you think hurt?
All of it.
Every single thing, man. I couldn't turn my neck for a good while. It was hard for me to even try to watch my back because I had to turn around. Where this nigga at? I know he's around. He's somewhere. Shit.
Poor baby.
And I think it was a draw. If I was counting the fight as a man, I felt like he tapped. In MMA, he tapped out by screaming. You can't scream in MMA.
But the nut grab is the same as if we were fighting and then I just reached out and grabbed your eye. I just snatched an eyeball right out the socket.
I don't believe that's the same thing.
That's the same thing. It's illegal in both. In MMA and real life, you can punch somebody in the face and get away with it. You can't pull nobody's eyes out.
I feel like street fighting ain't no motherfucking rules, nigga. Like,
thank you.
If you sitting up here trying to beat my ass, if the first thing I can go to is whatever I see, if that's your nuts, that's just what it is. Because if I fight a bitch and we going to it and I know she winning and I feel like, look, I'm gonna have to do whatever I gotta do.
Kick her in the
I'm
coochie.
gonna stab that bitch.
Damn,
period.
just straight see.
Ain't no rules, bitch. If it's a battle, if we in the club and it's a battle, bitch, the first thing I'm gonna do is break that shit and stab you, bitch. Definitely if you got one up on me and use the big bitch. Hell no, bitch. You ain't dropping me.
Mm-hmm. The
ain't
dude
no
was bigger
rules,
than me.
bitch. Ain't no rules, bitch. I'd rather go to jail. It's not no rules in the street fight.
You got no honor.
What do you mean?
No honor. Either don't
no.
get into the fight or be okay with what happens when you fist fight.
I didn't start the fight.
Friend, I don't have no honor, friend. I'll pick up a chair. I'll pick up a chair and bust over somebody's motherfucking head. I'll pick up some shit and throw it at him. I'm for sure on the dead homies I ever get into a fight with a nigga. The first thing I'm going for is them nuts. I'm not going for them motherfuckers last. That's the first thing.
I think it's you fighting a dude.
No, I see where this is going. You cannot excuse her fighting a dude and going for the nuts and me getting headlocked by a bigger dude and me going for the nuts. I feel like we're in the same boat.
Why?
Because he had me in a position that I didn't want to be in.
And
rules are
you were voluntarily in that fight.
No, I didn't volunteer. He didn't challenge me to a duel. He didn't slap me. He didn't slap me with a damn glove. Get the fuck out of here. He rushed me for no reason.
He what?
He rushed me. He rushed me like a football player. I felt like I was a quarterback and he came at me like a defensive linebacker.
What were you doing?
Playing the game on my computer. Minding my own business.
Why did he come up to you?
I genuinely don't know. But he rushed me, and then I was like, fuck that, let's go outside. And then when I got outside, we started to wrestle, and they wanted to break that shit up. And I was like, no, I had a good position. Then the rocks had slipped. And all I remember was about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I think he slammed me up against the fence because I had something. I don't remember that, but I had a scar on my back. But I got out of that. I didn't go to sleep. Like, I think that's the rule.
It's not no rule, friend. It's not because it's not no rules. Now, he done put himself in that predicament and tried to choke you out. It's not your motherfucking fault that the first thing you seen was them nuts. That's the first thing I'm going for. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care if somebody call me some names. I don't care if they say that I ain't shit for doing it. I'm kicking a nigga straight in that motherfucking nuts. And baby, don't let that motherfucking blow take you to your knees, bitch, because I'm going to hit you right in your face. Bow! Bow! Nigga, I need you out, nigga, because I'm taking that wallet. You done put me through all this motherfucking stress to fight a grown-ass man. I'm going for them nuts that fucking forehead and that wallet, bitch.
Mm-hmm. See?
And that's what it is. Ain't no rules.
I feel like it's 2-1, sir.
Ain't no rules.
I agree if you're a lady, just right in the nuts is cool. Just if you're a dude, then it's just going to become a nut kicking competition.
No. First one to the nuts wins.
First one.
First one to the nuts wins.
That's a nut kicking competition. That's bad, bro. Imagine watching the UFC and it's always one fucking kick. Just they walk out and first guy to land a kick, other guy goes down.
Hey.
Lame.
Hey, you get 5 minutes to recover in the UFC.
You get
5 minutes to recover. 5 whole minutes. In a street fight, 5 minutes, you could be gone.
Period.
Speaking of that, have y'all seen the slap fighting?
Yes, I saw it on TikTok.
Them Russians slapping the holy living hell out of each other.
I seen a big nigga slap the spirit out this little guy.
You
that
talking
nigga
about like the arm wrestling shit?
the soul out of
Yeah.
Like the arm wrestling? I've seen a little
Same
bit.
thing.
Is it getting regulated?
Dana White's putting on a pay-per-view soon.
I'm gonna watch that.
Of the slap box. It ain't slap box. It's the ultimate slap. Where you hold these two little bars if you ain't getting slapped, and you just stand there and take a slap as hard as they can, and then if you survive, it's their turn, and you just go back and forth till somebody's too fucked up to continue.
Damn.
Yeah, and they got some crazy.
You can't
You've probably
flinch?
seen the
Hell
knockouts.
yeah, I seen one of them get slapped. That nigga slapped that nigga so hard he slept. He was that nigga was snoring.
Oh, they don't. You can't like flinch or nothing, can you?
You can't move.
That shit was intense.
I'd rather have my eyes closed if I can't move. Then get me when you get me, motherfucker.
Some of them be putting a powder on their hand, and then you like kind of you wind up for it too. You do the
like a golf swing.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Here.
Yep, they be
demonstrate.
They be
Yeah.
Okay, so you gauge yourself, right? Like okay, bam. And then as soon as you look up, somebody like boom.
How many slaps can it take? I don't think you can take that many
I
slaps.
seen a big motherfucker sleep a little nigga on the first slap. That nigga was slept. He was snoring.
Yeah.
Off a sleep, slapped the spirit out that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is there people like around trying to catch you?
Yep.
They always got, it happens so much, they got a professional catcher guy. And people just get slapped soulless, like she's saying, all the time. Boom. And it's big dudes.
Yeah.
Huge dudes. Landing,
what they doing.
landing like with the hard part right on the wrist, just.
I don't know if I could just sit there and take a slap. I wouldn't let a girl just sit there and slap. I'd definitely move out of that. You just taking a slap to the face.
Yep.
Did you get to see how much money they win? I didn't see how much money was on it.
Probably ain't much. But he's
Ain't
going
much.
to
Ain't
not
much.
enough to get slapped by a 300-pound grizzly bear.
That motherfucker was big as a bear. I feel that. Where you from again, friend?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. You just one of the most countryest motherfuckers I never heard. I love it. Every time you got a story, it just sounds so much better because you're country.
Thank you.
You probably had to go through some of that stuff, like wrestling with your friends and stuff and fighting.
Oh yeah, I got beat up. This started with him asking about getting beat up. I got beat up many a time in the woods and all that stuff. But we would fight each other like for fun. It was a thing. We all had little boxing gloves, and eventually we all got little MMA gloves, and we would meet in the woods. It was like 8 of us. We would fight, and until you didn't go to sleep typically, although sometimes people got knocked out. But if you just got messed up, like when you get hit and you get buzzed, and you're like, okay, I'm done. We would just say I'm done, and then you would just not fight anymore.
That sounds like a good time amongst friends. Definitely a little boy. See, that's why how I want my son to be. I want him to just go in the middle of the street and just fight for motherfuckers. Bow, 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 bow. Because when you a little boy, that's considered something that's contributing to your manhood.
Yeah.
It's unladylike for little girls to go out in the middle of the street and just fight 4 bitches. But when you a little boy and you 8 years old, that sound like fun that boys would have.
Yeah.
Go out with their friends, like 6 or 7 of them, put on their little gloves and get down. That sound like a good time for a little boy.
and clean up to about 15. We was messing each other up, and we was almost full grown. I got head kicked to sleep. I got KO'd, hit by a head kick one time. Not fun. He threw a jab cross, and I tried to slip, and I slipped right into his leg, and I was out. But then for the next 2 days, I had the worst headache of all time. Couldn't think, couldn't look at light.
You probably had concussion, friend.
Whole concussion.
There's no way. My brain's too good for it. Don't jiggle that much.
Well, it sounds like y'all still playing.
Yeah, but
So I guess
that was probably the worst fight. Other than that, I lost fights, but we didn't beat each other to a pulp. It would just be, I started getting messed up, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I got my ass whipped enough this time. Wasn't that big a deal. But then when I learned to wrestle, it's fucking over.
You wasn't getting your ass kicked no more.
No, fuck no.
Like, I'm laying everybody out
Yeah.
now.
Punch them, take them down.
Y'all might be able to get into this slap boxing. They get $50,000.
$50,000.
$50,000 prize.
That's why they slapping everybody. So come on, friend. That's why they slapping motherfuckers so hard.
Sleeping them.
They got the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic too. Slap box championship.
Wait.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I prefer Sylvester Stallone.
The
but I
Arnold
like
Classic.
Schwarzenegger.
2022 slap boxing championship. Woo! Come on, baby.
It's gonna be a championship. What?
Championship.
Instead of Arnold, it should have been Terminator Slap Championship.
He need to
Terminator.
capitalize on that. Ooh, slap. Nah, I can't. I mean, that's some aggressive type stuff.
You seen it? Did you see any
I just
of that?
watched the video.
Sometimes them dudes get slapped, and you're like, bro.
You
Are
feel
you-
that shit.
Yeah.
It just collapsed. I don't think you could take that many physically. Even in boxing, you're moving away. In MMA, you might go into a knee or to a punch, but you're not just standing there anticipating. Just take. That's crazy. You're getting your best shot. Like when somebody says take your best shot, they meant that in slap boxing. It's not even slap boxing. What's it called?
I think it's just slapping.
It's a slap contest.
It's a slap contest.
It gotta be called
they
something.
Just slapping. There's no other way to explain it. It's just slapping.
It's called slap.
And contest makes it sound like they're both trying, when really it's more like a video game. You go, I go. You go, I go. And they just stand there and slap each other.
I would always want to go first.
Yeah. How do they decide?
I don't know, but if I slap you and you don't go to sleep and it's your turn, you win.
How much?
I'm just gonna fall.
So you get paid $50,000 to slap, right?
To win the title, the championship.
How much of that $50,000 would you pay a referee to make sure you always slap first?
We go 50-50. I give him 25,000 for the first, cause I can slap you to sleep before you even get to slap me. That's ideal.
But you ain't slapping nobody.
Motherfucker, I slapped the shit out of somebody. I slapped the shit. You done already said I could get some baby powder and slap a motherfucker. I slapped the shit out of motherfucker. Pimp hand strong. I feel like signing up. It's like if I get to go first, I never lose.
I believe you, friend. I saw that shaking.
You saw that shit.
That
I got some
shaking,
guns over
taking
here.
them out.
I ain't had to slap a motherfucker since yesterday, but I'm a little rusty.
Friend, you know you didn't slap nobody yesterday.
I thought about it. Somebody needed to be slapped yesterday, and they could have been slapped, but I ain't
But
gonna.
you had to be the bigger person.
I ain't gonna lie on my pimp hand.
It's hard to be the big person sometimes, baby. It take a lot of effort.
Do you always what stops you from what stops anybody from just like going off or doing the things you think you should do at the moment when you think you should do that shit?
Jail. Cause I've been in jail before and I don't like jail.
You don't like jail?
It's cold in that motherfucker. The food nasty. And don't nobody tell you this, but the women's jail, to me, it's more dirty than men's jail. I was locked up one time. It was only for 2 days, and it was 6 of us on our period, bro. It was 6 bitches on a period. It was 20 of us in a holding cell. And they was hardly never bringing no pads around, bro. That's some of the nastiest shit I ever saw in my life. And I ain't been to jail since.
Jail stops you from doing it?
It ain't for me.
Ooh.
It's cold as fuck in there, and I'm used to being comfortable. So whenever I think about kicking some bitch in her motherfucking face because she got me fucked up, I always think about the fact that when I went to jail, I had on a lace front wig, and they made me snatch my wig off, y'all. They don't tell you this before you go to jail, y'all. They don't tell you this. If you got a wig on, if you have a lace front wig, and you ever do something to go to jail, you gonna take your mug shot in some straight back braids or a wig cap. My mug shot, I smiled though, and my makeup was done, so I felt like I looked it better than I could have looked. But as soon as you pull up, they had to search your wig. They ask you, is it a wig or a weave? They put their hands all up in your scalp because they need to know, first of all, if you got weapons. So, and then second of all, if it's a wig or a weave, because if it's a wig, gotta come off. The lady pulled my wig off, y'all.
She pulled your wig off?
She didn't pull it off hard. She was trying to be nice, but as soon as she found out it was a wig, y'all, she did just like this. And I spent the whole 2 days in a wig cap, y'all. And my mugshot was in a wig cap. And I just always think about that wig cap mugshot.
Wig cap looked like a
yarmulke. Yeah, it's like a yarmulke, but longer. So every time I be thinking about fucking the bitch up, I think about that motherfucking wig cap mugshot and 8 bitches being on their period with no pads. That's the only thing I think about.
I think Jill worked.
Yeah.
Jill did his job on you.
Oh my God, that shit was horrible. And then, mind you, when I had got out of jail, I got at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm in some dress that's like fucking 2 inches long. It's cold as fuck outside. And in Las Vegas, when you go to jail, you get in Clark County, you across the street from the Golden Nugget.
Straight right across the street.
God, when I looked up, I saw the Golden Nugget because I ran right up in that motherfucker to get warm. I was fucking freezing in these high-ass heels and fucking a 2-inch dress. But my best friend was still in there, y'all. So, you know, I had to stay at the Golden Nugget for another 2 days because I had to wait for my best friend to get out. I'm not leaving my motherfucking best friend in jail. And just every time I think about doing something wrong, I think about them. Really, it was 5 days because I was anxious and nervous waiting for my best friend. But I think about them 5 days in jail. Every time I want to just beat a bitch the fuck up because I be wanting to do it all the time. But I just always think about them 5 days of like horrific bullshit that had to do with jail. Like,
have you ever thought about like in advance? You put your hair in like a ponytail, like you don't wear a wig.
Nigga, I don't have no hair. My hair won't fit into no ponytail.
But you good. But you don't wear no makeup. Don't wear no eye shadow or anything. Don't wear anything. Cause like prepare to go to jail, cause you know you go whoop her ass. Like, have you thought about that?
If I was to do something like that and have no lashes, no makeup, and my hair like this, which is like nothing on it, or if I was to do that, I'm going to jail. I ain't going to jail for no 3 days, nigga, because I'm going to jail for like fucking attempted murder or some motherfucking assault with a deadly weapon. If I'm planning to fight you, bitch, and I done set up and thought about what I want to do to you, bitch, it's gonna be real bad. So if I go to jail, it ain't for no couple of days.
Okay, I just
because I done set up and thought about you, bitch. That means I have a passion and a desire. I have a passion in my soul to fuck you up, bitch. So it ain't no fucking fist fight, bitch. Like if it was up to me, bitch, you be in the hospital, fucking around with me.
Straight in the hospital.
Hey, nothing less. I'm not about to prepare for no motherfucking fist fight. Fist fights happen all the time. It's not no rules. It happen. Somebody wins, somebody lose. But bitch, if I'm sitting there, if you giving me time, bitch, to think about your ass all night for 3 and 4 days about how I wanna fuck you up, bitch, I'm thinking about the worst shit I can do to your ass. So I ain't going to jail for no 2 days.
Oh, fact. See?
I'm thinking the worst I can do to you, bitch, is what I'm gonna do, bitch. It don't matter who you with. I don't care if you with your baby, bitch. I don't care if you on your way to work, bitch, you might fuck around and get fired, and we both go to jail, bitch, because I'm thinking about fucking you up.
All the way. See, I'm
ain't
with
gonna
that.
be no 2 days of that.
Ain't no rules when it come to fighting.
Not at all. Definitely. And I really don't like you, bitch, and I'm sitting up at home thinking about some shit to do to your ass. I'm gonna want to do more than fight you, bitch.
When it comes to
I'm gonna want to do more than that, bitch. Your whole life would be ruined. fucking around with me. Because I'm too spiteful for that. That's why I take the higher road to be the bigger person. I'm a spiteful motherfucker. I ain't just thinking about fighting you. I want you to get fired from your job. I don't want you to have no money. I want your parents to know what you did. I want to get one of my homegirls to fuck your nigga. Like, I want everything to be horrible for you. Everything.
If you hurt, don't fuck with her. That's all you got. Like, do not cross Mirage.
I'm just too spiteful for that. That's why I always take the higher road, because I just take it too far, y'all. I take it too far. If I don't like a motherfucker, everything inside my being don't like your punk ass. So I'ma take it too far. That's why I don't argue with people. Because if me and you sitting up having an argument and we know anything about each other, first thing I'm gonna bring up is the fact that your uncle had molested you when you was 8 years old or some shit. Like, I take it so far.
Oh my God.
And it's so embarrassing how far I take it that I just don't do it no more, y'all. Because I don't give a fuck how much it hurt you.
You do not.
That's some cold shit to bring up motherfucking getting molested. That shit is cold. You gonna have flashes and shit. But that's the first thing I'm gonna think of, because I gotta hit you where it hurt, motherfucker. I'm not coming at you for some lightweight shit. I need you to feel this shit when I talk to your ass.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like, that's why I always gotta take the step. When I realized as I got older how spiteful and just malicious that I was, I'm like, bitch, you got to calm the fuck down. Like, you really will fuck somebody up. Just calm down. Keep it cool.
What
Chill,
they gotta
bitch.
do to get that much hate out of you?
You ain't got to do much.
It varies. It motherfucking varies.
You ain't got to do much.
So say you order a McDouble and I just get you a McSingle. Is it over? You coming for me?
That's not personal. You a worker, so you probably done did that to other people. But if it's something personal, and you know me and I know you, if I take that shit personal, even if it's the smallest thing, if I take it personal, it's a wrap.
Do you go harder with dudes or chicks?
I noticed that I do go harder with men, because men live off their ego.
Oh shit!
Men live off of ego, so
everything you do is targeting that ego. Huh?
If you could come for a man to hit that ego, that nigga ain't never gonna forget that shit. Bet you he won't do that shit no more. Bet you that. Soon as you hit that ego, that's it. Cause men's egos are so fragile that the least little hit will crush it. So if I'm coming at your ego with my hardest hit, nigga, you'll never forget me, nigga. I'll be a bitch you remember for the rest of your life. Like, damn, I remember when that bitch, I had made that bitch mad when we was together, and that bitch put like bleach on all my clothes, and then she talked about how I found my mama dead in the bathtub. Like, you'll never forget that bitch.
Never forget that, but what?
That's true.
You're definitely
right or wrong. Right? That's some
100%.
serious shit, right? That's some serious shit. So that's why I have to remind myself on a daily basis as I'm working on myself to keep it together, because I take it too far. Like, that's not what normal people do. Normal people don't talk about all your child trauma and all your past PTSD. Nobody normal is going to talk about that in an argument. But somebody like me, I'm not normal. I'm going to take that shit too far. I want you to think about this shit for 4 weeks. I want every day you wake up for you to just feel fucked up every day. That shit is taking it too far. So somebody like that got to keep themselves together. Would you agree?
100%. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's best for the world and you.
So I know I'm doing the right thing then.
Amen.
And I just be hoping that motherfuckers don't really fuck with me that hard, because I be feeling bad for them when I know what I'm about to do. I be feeling bad, but I do it anyway though.
On principle.
On GP.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna do it anyway. Like, damn, this some fucked up shit, but I'm gonna do it though.
No half measures. You gotta go all the way. If you go, I mean, I'm messing with that. If you go do it, go all the way.
Yeah, like, I don't have no in between. Like, it's either it is or it ain't. It's either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. It's not no, oh, maybe I'm thinking about. No, I don't think about none of that shit. I'm gonna do this shit or I'm not. I don't half-ass do nothing in life. Ain't nothing I do in life half-ass.
When that green light comes, it's
shit.
on there.
Period. I ain't about to, I don't tiptoe around shit. Either I'm gonna do this shit or I'm not gonna do this shit. I don't have time or the patience to be teetering and tottering on what the fuck I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do it, or I'm not gonna do nothing at all.
What, Roscoe, what makes you get to that level? What would somebody do besides going after your nuts that would make you go like what somebody got to do to you?
I think you'd have to be actually threatening my life. You could get me there way quicker with somebody I know and like. If you're messing with one of my friends, if somebody came up and just pimp slapped you when we was in public, that ain't gonna roll. Yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy with a tire iron. It is what it is. But I don't have the same, like, I'm gonna mess up your life, I'm gonna say something you ain't never thought about. I'm gonna say something you ain't ever thought about. That ain't what I do. I ain't particularly skilled at verbal assassinations, in matter of fact.
You're not particularly skilled at verbal assassinations?
I ain't super good at being mean, and I typically am never so mad at somebody that I want them to reevaluate shit that I think they're already working through or that I know about.
Okay.
So, like, the mean shit I could say, I don't think I've ever felt the need to go use whatever ammo they have given me
against them.
It just feels grimy, mostly because I know the minute that I do that, they're going to start doing it to me. And if they do it and I do it, they're going to start doing it more. You might get one or two, and if you ignore it, you're cool. But the minute you throw one back, it's like the whole fucking treasure trove of insults coming
right
back. And it just, you don't even get to the point of the argument when you just start insulting each other. What are we mad about? I hate yelling at people, and then, like, midway into yelling, being like, why are we mad? What are we yelling for?
Would y'all beat somebody's ass if they messed y'all hair up?
I already don't have no hair. If back in my younger years before I had, cause I'm bald by choice, not by force. So if I was in my younger years, as long as my hair wasn't somebody cut it off, probably. But since my hair been short for so many years, I ain't hardly got it. It's gonna hurry up and grow back. So.
They mess your like eyelashes up or like your makeup.
You know what? Luckily for me, I do my own makeup and eyelashes, so I ain't gotta worry about no bitch fucking me up.
Bam.
Now I know a girl who had got a infection in her eyelashes before, in her eye. I'd probably slap a bitch for that. It's like, damn, bitch, look at my eye.
What, she gave her pink eye?
No, it's something that happens nowadays where if you're not careful with your lash technician, you can get an infection in your actual eyelid. It's about the application. I don't know if it's the actual product or the application of the lashes, but a lot of women nowadays are getting what you call individuals. They're not doing strips. These is strips. This is a half lash. I could just rip these off right now, no problem.
That's a half lash?
This is a half lash. This is not a full eyelash. I put on half lashes. So when you want a more natural look, you don't go for a half lash. A lot of the ladies that's watching know what a half lash is. They know the difference between individuals and strips. These are strips that I can take off. But when you get individuals put on, they're put on with permanent glue. So the individuals take about 2 hours, and you have a young lady that she'll lay you on your back, and she'll individually put in each eyelash one at a time. It's a more natural look, and individuals can last for up to a month if I'm not mistaken. But depending on the application and the products used, if some bitch is putting fucking individual eyelashes on you, and the girl before you, you know, was sitting there and she didn't clean her utensils, or if she's not using the right product, definitely if it's something you're allergic to, your eyes is fucked up. So my homegirl had got some eyelashes put on, and like 3 weeks later, her whole eyelid was like crusted over, and like she had scabs and shit. It was horrible. It was horrible. Something you never want to experience on your fucking eye. Like, you need your eyes to see. The fuck.
That's for damn sure. So you beating them up.
Yeah. If a bitch did something my eyelash, somehow my eyelash for sure I'm beating them. But like, bitch, this is my eye. This is something important. Like, hair grow back. You can't. If your eye fucked up, you can't fix your eye like that.
You only get two. Yeah. They can only make a mistake on your eye twice.
Exactly. So it's like, who the fuck want to either lose sight in one of their eyes or have both their eyes be fucked up?
Yeah, they deserve. I
feel like that's more important than hair. Like,
can you sue if you whoop their ass though? Can you whoop their ass and then sue, or will they use that against you in court?
I'm quite sure that could be used against you. cool. Because they could really put you to jail for beating their ass. They could put you in jail for that.
You can sue first, and then if you lose, you can beat their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam.
That's the move.
Double jeopardy.
Don't commit a crime when trying to press charges on somebody for a crime.
Yes. Commit the crime after you press charges on them for the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you whooping? You whooping motherfucker ass?
Floyd's Barbershop.
Damn, he's name dropping.
Yeah.
Floyd's
in Superior, Colorado. Woo-hoo. I don't remember this lady's name, but if I did, I'd say it. I promise you.
What'd she do?
I walked in with this giant mullet. I had shoulder length hair, and when I went to Louisiana, I got it cut into a mullet. And I went to this lady, and I just wanted it shaped. I have all this hair, just make it a nice mullet. And I walked in, and there were a couple barbers open, and she immediately was like, ran right on over. She was like, I'm the mullet lady. I know how to do mullets.
She called herself the mullet lady.
Like I believe she referred to herself actually as the mullet queen.
She's the queen of mullets.
I was like, hell yeah. I love a business person with an angle. I love a business person with a plan and a product. I'm gonna trust you. And she goes, how do you want it? I was like, I don't want you to take too much off the back, and I just want you to like shape the top so that it less hair, but you know, business in the front, party in the back.
That's a mullet.
Like,
she's the mullet queen. She should know.
And she goes, okay, don't you worry about it. I got you. And this lady immediately takes out the clippers and clips like a whole piece out of the back side of my mullet. The long clippers, the longest ones.
She went, you're not supposed to touch the back.
Not even a little bit.
It's a mullet.
If it's a mullet, ain't you only supposed to touch the side?
And you could shape the top. She starts clippering, and then I think realized wrong move. So then she had to clipper both kind of back sides even and just leave the rest of this hair long. And then they were uneven. So for the longest time, it might still be this way. I have one side where I have a significantly higher, like 3 curls on one side than the other. And it's because she took this one strip out and then took less out on the other side. So it grew in okay on one side and not on the other. And she messed it all up. And then she tried cutting it with scissors and cut too much. And then she styled it all back with gel. Like I should be wearing leather jackets.
She gave you a slick back?
She gave me a motorcycle riding, leather jacket wearing, cologne spritzing guy haircut.
She gave you, the mullet queen strikes again.
And the minute she showed it to me, she goes, this all right? And I was like, it is what it is.
You paid?
Maybe she gave you a mohawk instead of a mullet.
It was technically a mullet, but it was kind of like a punk rock mullet rather than a redneck mullet.
She fucked your shit. I wouldn't have paid. I wouldn't have paid.
I shouldn't have.
I might not beat you up as a barber, but I'm not paying.
What if somebody cut some of your dreads off, nigga? What you gonna do?
I haven't had a lineup or nothing. You know, I got baby hairs up there. I haven't had nothing. If somebody cut my hair, it's a bad day. I'm not even going to envision jail. Cause I'm not gonna care at the end of the day. We just going. Whatever happens, happens. You can't just go. There's no picture in my mind that goes to the future when I'm angry about something like that. You mess with my family, friends, future, or hair, it's a wrap.
Yeah, definitely. Since you've been growing your dress for a cool minute, nigga.
Yeah, it's a little over 2 years. I got some length on there too. Yeah. I never had hair before this stuff. So I've had like my lineups messed up a lot, and I never did nothing to the barber. And my family would be like, why he push you all the way back? And I would defend the barber. If people care about you and they tell you, hey, your barber fucked you up, don't go, nah, I told him to do that. Don't do that. Fuck that. So nah, I would probably, we got to fight. But I even do my face. So I don't even have to deal with no barber.
See, like I don't have to deal with nobody with makeup, so you ain't gotta worry about nobody.
You ain't gotta worry about whooping ass over a bad style.
You take care of it yourself. I can't be no straight backs though. If I get some straight backs, I don't think a bitch can ever fuck up no straight back cornrows. Like you gotta be a fucked up hairstylist to fuck up some straight backs.
I genuinely see. The braids weren't messed up, but this chick was talking about her part, like the parting was messed up, so it made it look like she didn't have them straight back. She had one on the eye side of her forehead. She got hot about that, but you can't mess no braids up.
Yeah, you really gotta not be a braider to fuck up some straight backs.
What made you get into makeup?
You know what? To be honest, I had started getting blemishes when I was younger. And I have very clear skin. I don't get much acne, but because I have too much testosterone in my blood, I start to get those little whisker things. That men is supposed to get it, not women. Men grow facial hair due to the amount of testosterone in their blood. So when women have too much testosterone and it's a hormonal imbalance, they can get some little whisker and shit. So I'm like, damn, I gotta wax these and cover this up. So at first it was just for me to like give my little face wax, boom, cover up the blemishes, and I'm like, damn, I low-key look like a bad bitch. So I'm like, wait a minute, it ain't even gotta be about blemishes no more. I could really be a bad bitch whatever day I want to.
All it takes is
transform myself.
Transform.
And that's how I got into makeup, and I started getting better at it. I started making lashes. I make custom lashes. I started installing lace front wigs after I learned how to do makeup, because I'm like, damn, my face looks so good. But at this time, about 9, 10 years ago, everybody wasn't into short haircuts. Like, you got to be a confident bitch to pull off short hair. And I was pulling off short hair, but I wanted my makeup to match my hair. And a lot of the girls that was getting into the spotlight, they had the lace front wigs, and they lace front was super flamboyant with the big ass curls and the 30 inches, and then they had the makeup, and I'm like, well shit, I could do that. And it just kind of took off from there, and it began to really open my eyes up to the world of beauty and how important it is for a woman to feel like she's that bitch on whatever day she want to. Like, when you could put on a little bit of foundation and I don't care if it's a wig or if it is some braids or if it is some extensions. Once a bitch get herself and she get in the mirror, she like, God damn, bitch, you look good. That was what pushed me to stay in the beauty, because I feel like every woman should get up either every single day of the week or almost every day of the week and be able to feel like a bad bitch.
I got mixed signals about that, though.
And be able to feel confident.
Can I ask a question? What is a lace front wig?
A lace front wig is a wig that you can install to where it's attached. It's the hair is actually sewn into the lace, so you attach it in the front. So when you install a lace front wig and you attach the front, it's like an illusion of that being your hair, because it's on the lace. So once you lay the lace, the illusion is that it's growing out of your scalp. Like a bitch like me, I ain't got no hair, right?
Okay.
But I could put on a 30-inch lace front wig, and I can attach the lace to where it's undetectable that it's a wig, so people really think I grew it, but I don't really have no hair. You feel me?
So
a lot of it started with a lot of it was got in common with cancer patients.
How I might be thinking of lace the wrong way. Are you attaching it to your head with laces?
With glue.
Oh.
You think she's sewing it in?
Well, I thought there was like something that was in the hairline that they were like stitching the hair into.
I'll show you a picture so you can understand, because I think you're a little bit lost, baby.
Is it the one you put the cap on, the stocking cap?
You can put a wig cap on, or you can do the straight backs and put a wig cap on.
Straight back braids. Braids straight to the back.
Straight back braids, like cornrows, because it has to be flat. So this is me 2 weeks ago. This a lace front wig. Now you know me. You know I ain't got no hair. Exactly. So you see this. Well, let me see. Show you the part in the front. You see this part in the front right here? That's the lace.
Oh.
You feel me? You can't really see it that good because I've been working on my shit now. It's a little bit undetectable, but that's what lace fronts are designed to do. Designed for you not to be able to detect that it's a wig.
Because the thing you lace the hair through is flesh colored.
Yeah, a lot of us put makeup on it because it's really transparent.
Oh.
But if you can put your foundation on it to where it match your skin color, if you take something that's transparent and put your skin color on it, what it's gonna do?
Turn to the same.
It's gonna blend in. Mm-hmm.
So like I'm with all the makeup, but I like my girlfriend doesn't wear makeup around me because I like how she looks without makeup. But every time she wants to go out, she puts on makeup because she says it makes her feel good. And I'm cool with that. And I think she's beautiful without makeup, but she doesn't wear makeup around me and wears it out there. So I'm like, cool. But I don't know how it would feel if she would always wear makeup around me. I'd be like, come on, baby, you look pretty without it.
A lot of niggas tell me that all the time. I don't give a fuck.
Ouch.
Like, cause at the end of the day, it's about how I want to feel, nigga. It's not about how you want to feel. Now, I've had certain men that I have reduced my makeup for, and
you
had
lowered
it be
your makeup quota.
A little bit of mascara and eyebrows with no foundation at all. I've enhanced my looks, because there's certain men that I've been with, but anybody, like, I'm the type of woman, anybody that's gonna be with me, they're gonna need to understand that on the day that I want to be the baddest bitch in the building, I'm gonna be that. And if that includes makeup, then that's just what it includes. And he gonna have to understand that.
You see how she got comfy on the couch? Yeah. She said he gonna have to understand that I don't give a damn.
Exactly, because if I tell my nigga that I don't want you to cut your hair, I like a scruffy look, but my nigga wake up every day feeling like a fucking hobo because he ain't got his hair cut in 2 months. It's not about me. It's about him. As confident as he want to be, that's as confident as I want him to be. Okay, I might like a little scruffy look, but if that's just gonna fuck him up on the inside every time I look, and now this motherfucker miserable because he ain't had no haircut trying to please me, that's not gonna do nothing for us.
That makes it. My girl though, like, I remember.
Your girl got some super clear ass skin. She don't need no motherfucking foundation. She don't really need makeup like that. You know what I mean? It's not doing much for her because her skin's so clear. She got a flawless look. She don't need help enhancing that. But I'm quite sure, like you said, when she want to go out with her homegirls, she want to feel a little bit special. You feel me? She want a little bit of razzle dazzle. She gonna throw that thing on like, okay, bitch, like that look good. And it's all about. A lot of people look at makeup and they look at what it does to the outside, but they don't look at makeup and hairstyles and what they do to the inside. As soon as you look in that mirror, you like, okay. And a bitch is feeling herself all night long. And it's all about that feeling that we want to hold on to for a little bit of time. So it's great that she respecting your wishes and wearing it, not wearing it around you because she wants you to continue to hold that, admiration that you have for her for not wearing it. And you love the way she look without it. But them little bit of times, though, when she got to step out, baby, she got to step out and there. Look good. Yeah, and those are her times for her little bit of space.
I can't say that. I remember that time where I remember where I cut out my facial hair off for like a good month. You remember? Please don't remember.
I think I might vaguely remember it, but not much.
I had a really baby face there, and she definitely hated that. She told me straight up, like, "Nigga, you gotta grow your shit back. You look like a child." I was like, "All right, I understand." So I get it. I get it. The Reese Russell Show. You can follow. Matter of fact, what y'all got going on? Mirage, what you got going on, Mirage?
Talks with Mirage is a podcast coming to you.
What's it called?
Except Talks with Mirage. We talk about the real deal. It's a podcast surrounded by truth, authenticity, and just everybody just having a good time. Now, if you can't do none of that shit, now you can't fuck with the podcast now. It's called Talks with Mirage. It's not Talks with you or Talks with your cousin. It's Talks with Mirage. We talk about the real shit, current events, and we keep it a buck. If you can't keep it a buck, shut the fuck up.
And she keep it all the way a buck. Oh, Talks with Mirage. That's coming. That's coming real soon. Yeah, it's coming soon. Roscoe Witherspoon, where can they find you? What you got going on?
You can follow me on Instagram at Roscoe Reacts. I'll be reacting to shit. People getting knocked out. Skittles changing flavors. good things. You know what I mean?
Skittles
America
change
changed. Yeah, you didn't know Skittles changed flavors?
No, friend.
Tell us.
Okay, so Skittles went from green apple to lime with the green one. But which is the best move they could have made, because the original Skittles had lime. It was strawberry, orange, lemon, grape, and lime. And then the new flavor, it was still strawberry, orange, lemon, grape, but then it was green apple. And the problem with that was the green apple was so strong that if you got a handful of Skittles and you tossed it into your mouth, as you do with Skittles, it didn't mesh you didn't taste the rainbow. you tasted green apple, and with a little bit of other stuff involved. You know, Granny Smith overpowered the game, and with lime it was just much smoother. The whole thing fit, and lime ain't a strong flavor; it's just regular. It was calm, so they changed it back recently, and everybody's been going, "Oh my God, what? They got a new flavor." But it's actually the old flavor.
The original.
The
They
OG.
realized they messed up
And
for
brought
a
it back.
decade.
It's the same lime flavor as the original?
It's the same lime flavor as the original. They got divorced from lime, married green apple, and said, "You know what? We like lime better."
We like lime better. Okay, see?
That's type of stuff you be talking about. That sounds a little interesting, friend, because I didn't even know that.
Eddie be watching knockouts.
Dude's getting KO'd.
Getting KO'd.
Yeah. And then I got another podcast. It's YouTube channel, Nat and Roscoe. Me, my buddy Nat, we have podcast clips. You can get the podcast on Patreon. You can watch the clips for free. And for free.
For free.
On YouTube.
That's a fact. But you want them full
And
episodes, you better sign up for that Patreon.
for sure. With everything at Roscoe Reacts. Instagram. Don't follow anything on Facebook. I ain't 74.
No Facebook from you.
And TikTok's getting shut down, so I'm out on that.
Thank y'all. The Reese Russell Show, episode 1 in the books. Holla.
You turning into the Reese Russell Show. Now make sure y'all like and subscribe now. Don't be listening to shit and then not like and subscribe. Also follow on Instagram at Reese Russell TV. Make sure you come back next week.